time, weather, and...
Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd. And I'm Todd. Friday was the last day of school for this past school year. Yesterday, Sunday, was graduation for the high school seniors from our two high schools. So school's out for summer. I thought we got to do an appropriate song. And what would be more appropriate than the Alice Cooper Group song, School's Out? So I thought, yep, we got to do this. This will be fun. And I love the song School's Out. In fact, I remember buying that album when it came out. It came out in 1972, June of 1972. And it was the first Alice Cooper album I purchased. And the packaging was so cool. The cover of the album looked like a wooden desk. And then it's engraved with all kinds of different things on the desk, like you'd see in the old-time schools. On the bottom, or the back of the album, it had pop-out legs, so you could actually set it up like a desk. When you open the desk, because the cover actually opened like a old-style desk, it opened up, and you could slide the album out, and the album was in a clear plastic holder. It was in a sleeve, a plastic sleeve. Around the sleeve was a pair of paper panties, white paper panties. It was like, how cool is that? I was 72. I was 16, 17 years old. So nothing was cooler than getting a pair of panties on my album. That was pretty neat. Later issues of that album, though, removed the panties because they're made out of paper and they were flammable. Well, wouldn't paper be flammable? I'm not quite getting the logic behind that, but whatever. Well, the single actually came out before the album. The single School's Out came out in April of 1972. It was a big hit for the Alice Cooper Group. It got to number 7 on Billboard's HOT 100 singles chart. It was the highest ranking single by the Alice Cooper Group. Now, Alice Cooper as a solo artist also had a number 7 hit on Billboard's HOT 100 singles chart in 1989 with the song Poison. Well, in the UK, that single reached number 1. It was a monster hit in the UK. When the album was released 2 months later in June, that went to number 2 on Billboard's 200 album chart and number 4 on the UK album chart. The song is an anthem for every school student who's getting out of school on that last day, knowing they've got 3 months of freedom in the summer before they have to return to school. So school's out for summer. Here's Alice Cooper. Let's hear the song and let's listen to it and critique it. Great riff. That guitar in the beginning sells this song. There, as soon as you hear that guitar, you know that it's School's Out. That riff is very unique to this song. And then they do it a couple of times, And then Alice Cooper comes in, and they keep on playing that same riff, which is kind of cool. It's not like they give it up when the song or the lyrics start up. They keep on playing the riff. But then Alice comes in and he starts talking about school's out and all the things that, you're so happy about getting out of school. We want to salute you. We got no flag, and all the things that you're thinking about not having to do when you're in school. Great song. Love this song. Like I say, it's definitely one of Alice Cooper's best albums and definitely one of their best songs. Let's keep on going. I'll just stop it right here. Now, again, this was a big hit single in 1972, and I'm listening to it now. Again, I haven't heard this song in quite a while, a long, long time, let's say. They reissued this on vinyl several years ago, and I bought that, and I think that's the last time I actually heard this album, so it's probably 3 or 4 years. But how heavy this song is to be a hit single on the top 40. I marvel at it now. I'm listening to it. When I listened to it in '72, it was like, this is a great song. I love the lyrics and everything. Now I listen to music a little bit different than I did when I was younger, back in the early '70s. And I listen to how the songs are structured. I listen to how the lyrics are put together, how the refrain comes in. Those are things I'm listening to. The drumming, the bass playing. And this song is really fairly heavy for top 40 radio, yet it's such a great subject matter. School's out. It came out in April. I think they should have held off probably until May, actually, but it came out in April of '72, right before the end of the school season for that particular year. And it just fits so well. But those guitars are so heavy, and they're driving in here. I mean, they're just driving. And like I said, it's that same riff over and over and over, and then they're throwing a lot of lead notes in there. Well, the drummer is really, holding that beat together with the bass player, but hitting some good rolls in there with the drum. I mean, it's just really put together well. And then you've got that one little section where they do the little nursery rhyme in there, and Alice Cooper is doing his best vocals on this song. He's doing great vocals, and then you've got that quiet piece as well. And Alice Cooper was quite a phenomena at the time because he was so different than any other band that was out there. So let's keep on going. Just wanted to throw that in there, that this sucker is pretty heavy for a top 40 song. That was awesome. That was a cool video. I've never seen that video before. I think that's the BBC. I think that's from the BBC. And somebody took the video and then overlaid a high def version of the song. And it fit together pretty well because I got a feeling that the version that they did on the BBC was lip synced as well. But I kind of liked the the setting as well. You had these young girls on the stage with the Alice Cooper band, and they had those smocks on. And I remember those smocks when I was in middle school or junior high. We called it junior high at the time. Now it's called middle school. And in high school, the girls would always wear these smock tops, and then they'd have like shorts on or a skirt or maybe long pants or maybe just a long smock, and they would just wear that. I think that was real classic on there. But great song. From what I read too, is that this was banned from some of the radio stations because it was such a derogatory look at school. But I think, you got to take a look at things, and they were just having fun with it. They were just so excited to get out of school. This is the end of the school year, and we got three whole months of freedom before we have to go back. That they were looking at all the negatives that they had in school, and probably getting back to school, they didn't feel that terrible about going back, because summer, after 3 months of doing nothing in summer, hey, I gotta get back to doing something, and school is something. And as you get older, like myself, you look back at those days and you go, boy, I wish I was 16 again. I wish I was back in high school or middle school again. Because you realize that was a lot more fun than real life. So with that said, the other thing I want to mention too, like I said, I think I mentioned this, that the School's Out album by Alice Cooper was the first Alice Cooper album that I purchased. I hadn't purchased another one because I like the song I'm 18. I mean, that was a great song. I heard it on the radio. But I was a little set back with the way the band looked. And it was like that they had such a different look about themselves that I was a little leery about buying one of their albums. But when I heard School's Out, it's like, I got to buy this album. And like I said, I love the packaging. The packaging was so cool that when I heard that album, it's like I went back and bought Love It to Death and Killer, which are both fantastic albums as well. Alice Cooper, great band. Alice Cooper, great solo artist. Just fantastic. They set a whole new standard to music. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this look at the song School's Out by Alice Cooper. If you did, hit that like button. That'd be really appreciated. If you have any comments about Alice Cooper, the song School's Out, hey, put in the comments below. That'd be really appreciated as well. Now I'm going to take a link to this video, which like I said, I thought was a pretty cool video, and put it into my description. So if you want to watch it again, just pick on that link. It'll open up and play for you, and I won't be stopping it. I'm also going to put a link to the channel that uploaded this video into my description. So you might want to check out that channel, see if they have anything else. That would be really fun to watch. Now, have you subscribed to Driving with Todd? If you haven't, let's do it right now. We're playing all kinds of cool music. We're playing different comparisons. We're playing themes. We're doing all kinds of stuff like that. We're having a lot of fun, in other words. So go below this video, hit that subscribe button, and you'll be making me really happy. If you go over here, ring the bell, you'll get updates to my latest videos. I'm thinking yesterday, hey, there's graduation. How cool is that? School's out. And I'm going, School's out? We got to do Alice Cooper. Got to do Alice Cooper. Put a big smile on my face. I'm hoping to put a big smile on your face. And peace out, baby.